So Brooklyn guys got a couple new outfits. I want to showcase them to you guys. And we also have another custom that I want y'all to see. So yeah, the stream's gonna be a little showcase and a little bit of watching me fix my like FNAF plush drawers again. But yeah. So first off, Brooklyn has got him a proper T-shirt, even though it does say Rockstar. But yeah, want. I could always just like invert the shirt, but they'll have all those ugly seams on it. And I really don't want to do that, so he'll just have his on for now. But yeah, and then he still has his old shirt, but I think this one looks better, and it makes him look skinnier. Makes him look he's strong too. Yeah, Brooklyn guy's buff now. Yeah. Let me shut up. Anyway, also he has another shirt, which I didn't know this, but the Build-A-Bear shirts work like really good for my Brooklyn. And I'm not undoing the thing on his arms right now because yeah, I don't feel like it. So he has a Build-A-Bear shirt. Hey, what's up, guys? Brooklyn's got a new Build-A-Bear shirt, and yeah. But that's really the only other outfit that he's gotten. I'm not putting it on the whole way, but yeah. And guess where this shirt came from? An Avenger Chuck E. Cheese plush. So that Avenger Chuck E. Cheese plush that I have, you're wondering like, oh well, if you took the clothes off of him, what'd you do with them? Well, there's only one thing I could do. Oh, thanks. I had to turn him into the big C, of course. Of course, of course, of course. I had to turn him into the big C with the rat feet and the big C with the back hat. And of course, his cigar. His very, very magnifique cigar. Yeah. Oh, hey there, folks. How you doing? I'm the big Z. Oh, you're gonna get a zombie, Jeffy? Nice. Oh, Loki. I don't know. I might get zombie Jeffy. I don't know. I really just don't need him. Unless I make like a zombie apocalypse episode. Jeffy turns into a zombie. Speaking of Jeffy, uh, he looks a little. Every day that I have him, he starts to look different. I don't know what it is about my Jeffy. He just looks different than the first day I had him. I don't know what it is. He just looks different. It's like he's getting worn out every day. I had to fix the bottom of his shoes though because they were like fading. The color was fading on the rings, so I had to recolor them. But yeah, you're getting Junior. Nice. I need to get that Bowser from my cousin's house, and I accidentally left Mickey Mouse over there too, so I'm gonna have to go get that. Also, uh, Big Red. I have a miniature Big Red, and like he has the smash face on him, so it's Big Red. Look at the sum. Look at the sum. What are you talking about? My friends don't like Jeffy. I'm brown. Jeffy's brown. You mean brow? Like his unibrow? Oh, my Jeffy's unibrow? Question mark, or just Jeffy's unibrow in general? Because if we're talking about mine, it is a little bit rectangular. I'm not gonna lie. I could fix it a little bit, but yeah. Hey, so hey everybody, how you doing? I'm the Big C of Chuck E. Cheese, smoking my cigar. That fruitcake dog got me smoking the cigar. And guys, if you were wondering, yes, that is the Toy Freddy bow tie that I sacrificed from that Toy Freddy, you know. Yeah. Bad origins. By the way, this guy had tennis shoes, but this is why we only look at his feet from like this point of view. But yeah. Oh, Digital Circus. Oh, that. Yeah. Mario, you stop being mean to Jeffy. Shut up, woman. I gotta love doing that. But guys, also Garfield. Okay, Issa, chill. Not that big a deal, gangland. It's only some digital crap place. I don't even know crap. Digital crap house. Yeah, what's up, the world of plush? What the Also Chuck E. Cheese, because yeah, we love that show. No, we do not. The crap digital circus, because it's not amazing. It's just crap, just straight up crap. Where's my? Am I gonna seriously have to go searching for it on Safari? No, we don't. No, we don't, Issa. We know this, Issa. Don't make me do it, Issa. Don't make me do it. What we're gonna do is go to eBay. Hey, does do is that Minnie? No, Minnie's not on the phone. Oh. Okay, hold on, wait. I gotta look at something. Honestly, I already have the something push and then something. Okay, go. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I searched up firefighter puppet on eBay, and you know what? I mean, I was expecting to see some Brooklyns, of course, like that really overpriced Goodman, you know, then the ugly Goodman, and this guy. But then I found this guy right here, and $25. That just looking at the face, even though it is the smaller size, that's Goodman, gang, for $25. And yes, he said it is crap. It's very much is crap. And when all the other ones are like $152, yeah, no, I gotta get that. Also on Facebook Marketplace, I saw a Mr. Hoodman, so I might try to get that. But you know, I don't know. But it's very much crap, and we don't love it. So how is it crap? Because all the fans are weirdos and don't wear deodorant. And also, the people who voice act do not look like they would be the people that voice act. And yeah. I don't know, it's just overall just like, nah. It's kind of cringe. Anyway. You're crap? I'm crap? Oh, wow. Issa, do I have to do it, Issa? I can do it. Why are you selling it for that cheap anyway? I don't know how to either. Tell me why to put that photo. Because you called Jeffy. And that's your thumbnail for Xavier's life. And I didn't think you were ever going to change that profile picture. So, yeah. I'm crap if I head on TADC. It's just an opinion, gang. Just an opinion. That doesn't mean I'm crap. It's just an opinion. Also, you act like you're the first person to say I'm crap. Oh, yeah, it does. You know what? Go to timeout. Think about what you've done. You've been put in timeout. Think about what you've done. I see guitar. I got 2 right near me. I got 3. There we go. Let's focus now. I'm I'm gee. Tardy this. Gee tarded instead of re. Don't laugh at me. Yes, we will. Big C. Oh yeah. That thing. Done my turn. That thing. That thing. Yo, what's up? Can you help? You're on dinner. Wow. You do that then. Anyway, I've been sub for a while. Nice. Thanks for being subbed. Yeah, very tough. Very, very tough. Babu, babu. Babu, babu. Man, I love this thing. Babu, babu. Darling, Mr. Goodman's at the phone. What do you mean Goodman's at the phone? Oh God, let me go see this. Wait. Let's see. Can I do this? Can I do this? Hey, Mario. Yeah, I need your house payment. I'm sorry, Goodman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get it to you by this Monday. Oh, really? More crap. I'm not gonna try to do that. What should you do? Go hate on Digital Circus. No, I'm just playing. I was subbed for 5 months. Nice. How long have I been on here? Yeah, so you were here since the beginning. Nice. It's really tough. I mean, I don't think I remember seeing you in streams, but yeah. I need my mom to buy me this dag blasted Goodman. Even though it is firefighter Goodman, I don't care. It's Goodman nonetheless. Plus, I can just get him an outfit from freaking Build-A-Bear. Oh, it was only since oh wait, dang, yeah, you're right. Issa, have you started printing? Listen to me. You know what? I'm gonna go get my mom to order this Goodman for me real quick. I'll be right back. Guys, after 5,000 years, this is trade. Congratulations, because you get to win. Hold up. Damn. Okay. Okay.